Alright, time for chapter 13.
Fun.
Alright, read the author's note, Dane.
Author's note. Raven Fangs for gulping me again. I'm sorry I took your poster of Gerard, but that guy is such a fucking sex bum. Prebs, stop flammiging.
I thought that said flamingo.
Stop flamingo.
Vampire and I ran up the stairs looking for Dumbledore. We were so scared.
Dumbledore.
We both yelled. How do you spell it right and then immediately spell it incorrectly?
I don't know. I think her friend is the one editing these, right?
Yeah.
I think her friend's just doing that to troll her. You took my poster, you fucking slut. I'll kill you.
That's a pretty good idea. We both yelled. Dumbledore came there.
Oh.
Ooh.
Leviosa. Yeah.
What is that you want to know? To now, you despicable schnob, she asked angrily.
Voldemort
has Draco, we shouted at the same time.
He
He
laughed.
laughed in an evil voice. No, don't. We need to save Draco, we begged.
No.
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 He said meanly, I don't give a darn what Voldemort does to Draco.
Not after how much he misbehaved in school, especially with you, Ennaby. He said while he frowned, looking at me. Besides, I never liked him that much anyway. Then he walked away. Vampire started crying. My Draco, he moaned. Author's note. Don't you fucking gay guys are like so hot. We're straight, so
Don't you
lick. Don't you like gay guys are like so? Oh, I don't know.
Don't know.
Maybe find.
Don't you... I don't understand what she's trying to say here. It's okay, I tried to tell him, but that didn't stop him. He started to cry tears of blood. Then he had a brainstorm. I had an idea. It's gone. He had it. He exclaimed. What? I asked.
I just get this image of like every time they cry tears of blood. It's like Naruto when Sasuke uses the Amaterasu.
I never watched Naruto. I hated it from the first episode.
I like it, but he would do this thing with his eye, and every time he does it, he just starts like this gush of blood, and he just doesn't even react to it until like the entire fight's over. He's like, "Whoa! Oh my god!" But it like flows out just looking at them.
What a shitty ability. What?
But
I
it like
asked him.
it fucks with their brain.
You'll see, he said. He took out his wand and did a spell. Then suddenly we were in Voldemort's lair.
Voldemort. We ran in with our wands out just as we heard a coon voice say, "Alakadabra."
A croon.
No, that's Allah.
It says a croon voice. Alakadabra, it was Voldemort! You just established we're in Voldemort's lair. I'm pretty sure we're gonna run into Voldemort maybe once or twice. Chapter 14. Author's note. Fuck off, preps, okay? Raven Fangs were helping me again. I'm sorry, couldn't update, but I was depressed, and I had to go to the hospital because I slipped my wrist. P.S. I'm not updating till you give me 10 God
reviews.
Revoice.
Warning,
some of this chapter is extremely scary. VOI excretion advised. Excretion.
Excretion advised. Are we supposed to
excretion. Shitting pallid blood.
We ran to where Voldemort was. It turned out that Voldemort. I'm sorry. It turned out Voldemort wasn't there, but instead a fat guy who killed Cedric. Draco was crying tears of blood. Snaketail was torturing him. Vampire and I ran in front of Snaketail.
Okay. Rid my sight, you despicable preps, he shouted as we started shooting him with the gun. No, period. Then suddenly he looked at me and he fell down with a lovey-dovey look in his eyes. Dot, he said. In this...
That's it?
I'm not even... Okay. This sentence goes.
Oh, God.
Then he looked at me with lovey-dovey eyes, period. Then it starts a new sentence, and the new sentence is just, period, with quotations around it. So he quite literally said, period.
He just looked at them and went, just closed his mouth.
Period blood. He said, apparently Snape in this one is 16 years old, so he's not a pedophile. Okay, cool. Whatever.
That's nice. Huh? I asked. Enemy, I love you, will have sex with me. Okay.
I'm already in bondage, let's go.
Asked Snaketail. I started laughing crudely. What the fuck, you torture my BF and then you expect me to fuck you? God, you are so fucked up, you fucking bastard, I said angrily. Then I stabbed him in the heart. Blood poured out of it like a fountain. That's not a thing, actually.
No. He screamed. He started screaming and running around like a chicken.
He got stabbed in the heart. Just, oh my god!
Then he fell down and died. I burst into tears, sadly. You just stabbed him. Why would you be upset? Snaketail, what art thou doing? Called Voldemort. Then he started coming. Voldemort just...
I don't...
We could hear his high heels clacking to us. So we got in our broomsticks and we flew to Hogwarts. We went to my room, Vampire went away, then I started crying. So, okay, so you teleported in there, killed Snaketail, and then left. And Voldemort has high heels for whatever ridiculous reason.
You didn't even free Draco.
Exactly. Why didn't they free him before they left?
What's wrong, honey? Asked...
Okay, so they did take Draco, but... Asked Draco taking off his clothes so that we could screw. He had a sex pack. Get it? Because he's so sexy. And a really huge you-know-what and everything.
I just get this image of him having, like, a tack-sized dick and then, like, huge fucking, like, volleyball balls.
Nice. I feel like they're just all going to have a three-way because, you know, Vampire's still there.
Just watching.
Did they plan this?
It's so unfair, I yelled.
I yielded.
Why can't I just be ugly or plain, like all the other girls and preps here except for Bloody Mary because she's not ugly or anything? Why would you want to be ugly? I don't like preps anyway. They are such fucking sluts.
Oh, not at all like you.
Yeah.
No, not, nope. Not at all.
Yeah, but everybody's in love with me. You are conceited. You're like Christian.
Like Snape and Lupin took a video of me naked. Hagrid said he's in love with me. Vampire likes me. He's in the room. He's in the fucking room.
Just watching them have sex.
And now even Snaketail's in love. He's dead. I just want to be with you, Draco. Why couldn't Satan have made me less beautiful? She spelled beautiful, right? Oh no, she still spelled it wrong. I shouted angrily. Author's note. Why?
Author's note, don't worry, Ennaby isn't a snob or anything, but a lot of people have told her she's pretty.
If you have to tell me this, then she probably is.
Then she is a slut.
I'm good at too many things. Why can't I just be normal? It's a fucking curse, I shouted and then ran away. Why does every conversation with this chick end with her shouting and running away?
I don't know. What do you want? Hey, what do you want for dinner? Spaghetti! Just running away.
Why do these people hang out with you? You're the worst person.
The worst kind of people.
Alright, chapter 15.
Ebony, Ennaby, shouted Draco.
You didn't read the author's note.
Oh. Stop flamming, okay? By the way, you suck from no one every time someone flams me. I'm gonna slit my wrists. She doesn't even spell wrists right. Look at that. R-I-S-T-S-Z. Thanks to Raven for helping.
Leaping. Good. Ebony,
nice.
Shouted Draco sadly. No, please, come back. But I was too mad. Whatever. Now you can go have sex with Vampire.
That's what it actually says.
Now you can go have sex with Vampire. I shouted. I stomped into my room. Okay, so she ran out of her room just to immediately stomp back in, and closed my black door with my blood red key. It had a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. He looked so sexy in a way that reminded me of Draco and Vampire. I started to cry and weep. Sort of the same thing.
Yeah, it's kind of everything.
I took a razor and started to slit my wrists. I drank all the blood and was all depressed. Then I looked at my black Good Charlotte watch and noticed it was time to go to biology class. What, you didn't look at your black iPhone and your fucking black
I like
everything?
the colors red and black, and it's just irritating me that the fact that like, it's just over abuse. It's just over abuse on the color.
Exactly, which I never thought those words would be put in the same sentence. I put on a short, ripped black gothic dress that said Anarchy on the front in blood red letters and all ripped and spiky belt. Under that, I put a ripped black fishnets and boots that said Joel all over them with blood red lettering. I put my ebony black hair out. Anyway, I went downstairs, feeling all sad and depressed as usual. I did some advanced biology work. I was turning a bloody pentagram into a black guitar. That's not biology.
That's not
Suddenly
anything.
the guitar turned to Draco.
What?
That's
She's like holding the guitar, and Draco is just like what the fuck?
Hey.
Enobi, I love you, he shouted sadly. I do not care what those fucker preps and posers think. You're the most beautiful girl in the world. Before I met you, I used to want to commit suicide all the time, and now I just want to fucking be with you. And I fucking love you. And he started to sing the Chronicles of Life and Death. We consider it our song now because we fell in love when Joel was singing it right in front of the entire
Good to
class.
specialize, because I'm pretty sure you didn't earlier. His singing voice was so amazing and gothic and sexy, like a cross between Gerard, Joel, Chester, Cheetah, Pierre, and Marilyn Manson.
Indonesian being cheesy.
Author's note. Don't you think those guys are hot? If you don't know who they are, then get the fuck out.
ODHR.
Oh my freaking god, I said after he was finished. Some fucking preps stared at us, but I just stuck up my middle finger. That was covered in black nail polish and was entwined with Draco's.
With Draco's now? What's a now?
It was covered in black nail polish and were entwined with. Oh, so they both held their hands and entwined their fingers to flick someone off. You can't do that. Fingers don't bend that way.
Do guys have a thing that like entwines with the girl's fingers? Do we have a strand that when we're in love with somebody?
Fingers don't do that. They don't bend.
You just get this image of like this like string shooting out from his wrist and just wrapping her hand like
It's sort of like rope. Their fingers can't really move that way.
Our fingers are too bony.
Exactly.
Okay,
at them. I love you, I said, and then we started to kiss just like Hillary Duff.
Fucking hate that bitch.
And CMM in a Cinderella story. Then we went away holding hands. Lupin shouted at us, but we stopped because everyone was clapping by how sexy we looked together. Ass clapping. Then I saw a poster saying that MCR would have a concert at Hogsmeade right then. We looked at each other all shocked, and then we went together. Well,
what?
That was
absolutely god awful.
That was retarded. Not as retarded as the last one, but still awful. We'll see you guys in the next section.
See ya.